Hi, I'm Midge Shoemaker, and today is day 97 of my doing 100 days of YouTube videos and focusing on recognizing God's hand in my life. So, yay for day 97! I can't believe I have like 3 days left. It's insane. I'm super excited to finally be done with these, but also kind of super sad. So, kind of struggling to get myself to make my last 3 videos. I guess technically it's 4, right? 97, 98, 99, 100, 4 videos. Anyway, 3 after this one. So, um, anyway, I'm very grateful to God for helping me to do things, even if they're things I don't want to do. And, forgive me, I'm so tired. I want to curl up in my bed and go to sleep, but I'm like, I need to make my videos first so I can go to bed. Then I have to write in my journal too, so I don't get to just go to bed, which I wish I could just go to bed right now because I'm so tired. Anyway, my brain is frozen because I'm tired. I apologize. Today, I'm trying to remember today. Today, I remembered to take those earbud things that my brother sent me for Christmas and to mail them. And I should have boxed them up before I went. I had like a little old boxes or something I could have put it in to package it, to mail it. I didn't even think about it. I'll be perfectly honest. Didn't even think about it. Didn't care. Figured I'm just going to go to the UPS store. They can box it up, whatever they do, and ship it out. I don't even care. So I mailed it, and I was a little annoyed because the weight, whatever, it was going to cost like over $11. It was $11 and some change to ship it. And the person that bought it gave me $10 for shipping, and I was like, great. And then it was like another, I don't know, several dollars for the packaging, the box that I had to buy, and then the bubble wrap and whatever else they put in there to package it. I was like, oh my gosh. So I ended up paying like $18 and some change for it, and I was like, great, even less money. But again, my brother got them with a phone, like a free phone, and he had no use for them, and he gave them to me, and they have this extra value to them, and it's money that I would not have even had anyway, so it's just nice to have the extra money. And I realized that I was just paying extra for my being lazy because I didn't pre-package it and figure all of that stuff out and whatever else before I mailed it. And at this point, I was like, I don't care. I'm just going to pay the extra for just being lazy. I don't care. I'm done. Whatever. And so I just didn't worry about it. I didn't worry about it at all. I was like, okay, I'm good. Whatever. But I did take a picture of the receipt to send to the person, just to let them know that because it had a tracking number on it. So I just wanted to take a picture of the tracking number on the receipt to send to the person to let them know that I mailed it, or that it was shipping, and so they could track it for when they get it, and hopefully they get it. And at this point, I'm like, I don't care. I got my money. I'm fine with that. And I shipped it. I took a picture of the receipt, so I'm done. I'm like, to me, I'm just done. That's it. No more. I'm done. And I didn't put the total of the receipt. I didn't like open up the whole receipt so we could see the total because I wasn't asking for additional shipping money. I wasn't asking for anything else. I was just like, okay, just there it is, just so you know, and I'm done. And then, of course, I'm driving home and the person messages me and said that they didn't realize shipping cost so much, and they sent me an extra $6.50, which I wasn't expecting. It was just a really nice gesture. So, it doesn't completely cover what I spent in the way of shipping, but I wasn't expecting the additional anyway. So it was just nice. Like God was just looking out for me and saying, okay, you need an extra $6.50, or someone's just being honest and being nice because I spend a little extra money to ship something to them and they're paying me the little extra, even if it's not the exact amount. And maybe they would have paid me the exact amount if I'd, taken a picture of the total on the receipt, but I didn't. And that was okay because I wasn't expecting the extra money. But I was grateful for the extra money. So I just felt like God was looking out for me, which was really nice. Also, as I'm making this video, I remember things out of order, so I apologize. I do that when I write in my journal too. I think I start from the end of my day, and then I go to the beginning of my day, and then somewhere in the middle of my day, and then I just end up tired and going to bed. That's kind of how my brain works, in circles randomly. But I had a little extra time in the morning before work, and so I actually balanced my checkbook and paid bills because I'm like, I'm getting paid tomorrow, so I should probably pay bills with the paycheck that I have before I do that. And there was one I couldn't pay because there was some issues with the website, so I have to remember to go back in and pay it. And then there were some that just come out automatically, so I just have to wait for those dates for the money to come out. But I made sure that the money was there, so yay, had the money. And then, even though I didn't really want to, I went to a church activity that we had, which was okay. It was all rainy and stormy. I don't like going out in the rain, and there weren't a lot of people there. And it was to make vision boards. And as most of you know, I did make a vision board with my vision board friend. That's why I call her my vision board friend. So I have one that I look at on occasion. It's in my living room, so I can see it all the time, and it's right, in front of my TV. Well, not right in front of my TV. It's right below my TV, so I can see it. So I see it. I just don't necessarily read it all the time. I don't use it all the time, and I've got like this big, huge like cardboard board thing, and then I was like, what am I going to do with another one? What am I going to put in another one? And I still have all of the same goals. I still want to publish a book. I still want to become a, published author. I have all the same goals. I still want to clean my house. I still want to lose weight. I still want to be healthy. I still want to be happy. Just all the things that I'm working on and I'm doing in my life. I'm like, I still want to do those things. So it's still an accurate board for me. And there isn't really anything right now that I feel the need to add to it. And I'm not really big into scrapbooking and things like that. I do have creative juices in my brain, and it is good to be creative sometimes, but I just wasn't feeling very creative and didn't feel like going and making something and then bringing something else home to just stare at, which I've done before when I've made creative things. I'm like, look, I made something cool and creative, but I just wasn't into it. But I went because I thought that's where I should be. I should be socializing. I should be visiting with other people and other women. So I went and I sat and I chatted a little bit with some of them, and I got to see their little vision boards and their creations and watch their creativity, and it was nice. It was very nice, and it was fun, and I'm grateful that I went. I am grateful that I went. And then someone there was telling me about her paintings that she's doing, and that she's completely changed the one that she showed me a picture of, and I was like, what? I want to see the final product. And I told her I want to see the final product. And then I came home and I was thinking about it, and I was journaling about it, and I kind of went through some different phases, like, emotionally wise. I don't want to get into all of it, but I think I was kind of a little bit I don't know. I want to say a little bit annoyed, even though I wasn't really annoyed. I was just kind of maybe a little bit confused and just like, okay, cool. Like, I don't know why you're sharing this with me, but okay. And then I was thinking, okay, it's kind of like a little kid sharing with their mom. And I'm like, why? I don't get it. And then I came home and I was writing in my journal, and I started thinking, okay, but I get like that with my books and my stories. And I start talking to people that I trust, that I feel good about. And I open up and I just go crazy about my books because I'm so excited about them. And I would be even more excited if I actually published them. And then I kind of felt like maybe she's just like me. And maybe that's why we connect. And maybe that's why she feels a connection to me and why she feels safe sharing this with me. And then I realized that I should just feel honored that this person is willing to share something that she's working on as an artist, as a creative person, something that she's been inspired to do, and she's struggling to find just the right way to do it. And she asked for my opinion once, and I gave it to her, and then now she's sharing what she's doing with her work, with her progress, and just like I do with my writing and my writing group. And maybe she just doesn't have other people she can do that with. So I just realized that I just need to feel honored that this person is sharing this with me. And not only that, but I need to not do anything to ruin that or to lose that trust, to not, twist it around or think that it's something that it isn't. Like I started out thinking, I was just like, okay, I'm confused. I don't know why she's telling me, but cool, she's telling me. Thanks for telling me. And also I was just tired and I just wanted to go home, and it was like, I'm getting ready to leave. It's like, oh, by the way. And I was like, oh, I'm stuck. But then I realized that was really cool that she shared that with me. And that's really cool what she's doing, because it's amazing. And I can't share it, of course, because it's hers to share and not mine to share. But it's really cool. And then she was telling me the difference that she's done to it. And I was like, okay, now you've piqued my curiosity, which she has. So I would really like to see the finished product when she's done with it. And it'll probably only just be like a picture on her phone, because I don't know that she'll ever actually show it to me. But anyway, I'm just excited to see the finished product. And I realize that God is just trying to teach me to be honored and to look at things that way, and to not everything has to come from my perspective isn't always accurate, and that my experiences don't necessarily have to overshadow what's currently happening in my life, because this is a new experience. This is a different person. This is a different relationship. It's not going to pan out the same as other relationships that I've had. And just like anything in my life, something new can trigger something old. And sometimes I react or respond the same way as something from my past, because I just assume it's going to be the same, and it isn't. And this is one of those things I think triggered something from my past, and I didn't delve into it in my journal. I'm not going to delve into it in this video as to what it might have triggered. But it doesn't matter, because God showed me that it was something completely different, and something relatable, and something wonderful. And I'm like, yay, I'm creating a friendship, and someone is trusting me and sharing something with me, and something that they care deeply about, just like I do with my books and my writing. And they haven't shared it with a lot of people, and it is an honor, and it is special, and I need to treat it that way. And so I'm just really grateful for God teaching me these things about myself, and about my relationships, and about other people, and that it's not always about me, and it's not always about whatever stuff is triggered from my past. And I think it's also the reminder that something new and things in my present don't necessarily have to repeat the past, and don't have to be the same as what it was before. And it can be different, and it can be better, and it can be nice, and it can be healthy, and it doesn't have to be unhealthy, and it doesn't have to be twisted or distorted. There doesn't have to be some underlying thing to it. And I think that's what my brain was initially trying to make it, was something twisted and underlying and whatever else, something based around trauma or crazy or unhealthy. And not everything in my life was that way. Not everything in my life is that way. It's just that seems to be an overlying theme. And I'm recognizing and realizing that, there were some traumatic events in my life, a lot of them in my childhood, some of them in my adulthood, but there's been a lot more better things in my life, and lots of happier things in my life. But I was trained to focus on the negative. I was trained to focus on all the things that were going wrong. I was trained to hold on to everything, and to just not let it go, and to just add on to all the other bad stuff. So the bad stuff just piles up and seems so horrible. But I wasn't taught I could do that with all the good things, that I could hold on to and pile up all the good things, and remember all the good and positive things in my life. And I'm hoping moving forward that I can learn to let go. I can learn to let go of all of those things, and I can learn to just feel and have the memories, whether they be good or bad, or just have the memories and the feelings, and be able to just enjoy them when it's in the present. And also to realize that when I go back through my life and stack things up, that the good far outweighs the negative. The negative just is louder. And I'm learning I don't have to listen to that. And I'm just really grateful to God for showing me that today. It was amazing. And I needed those little reminders, and I needed to journal about that. And I needed to see that there is a different perspective. There's a different way to look at it. And it also means that there's a lot of growth and change in me, that I can have something healthy, that I can look at something in a good way, that I can be honored and grateful for the relationship, instead of being annoyed and and wondering, what did I do to deserve this? Like it was a bad thing, when it's really a good thing. And that's all just a matter of my attitude and a matter of my perspective. And I'm so grateful to God for showing me a different way, a different perspective, something far better than what pops into my head initially. So I still have the old default settings. They still pop up, but it doesn't mean that there isn't something else better. that can come in afterwards. And my initial thought doesn't always have to be the right thought or the one that I go with. So I am learning that too, especially if it's something from the past that's just rearing its ugly head and doesn't need to be there, because it's not the same. And I'm so grateful to God for that today. And that's all I have for this video. If you like these videos, you can hit like, subscribe, share with someone else if you think they'll like it too. And I hope you have a great day full of gratitude and find ways to recognize God's hand in your life too.